Are we in
you
now for
feel
real
in your
this time?
belly?
Now we're in. All right, what's going on, dude?
Nothing. What do you feel in your belly?
I took the first cold sip of LaCroix, and I felt it's like when you drink something cold for the first time, you feel it work its way all down you, and it reminds you of how human you
Oh
actually are.
yeah. No, I'm an adult. I don't have that sensation.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sad.
my body's just.
Or do you think it's because you're so large that you need to drink like a gallon of ice cold water to feel anything?
Ah,
Yeah. You're
Yeti
like a
Sasquatch.
Yeti Sasquatch?
Those are the best videos on TikTok.
The AI videos, dude. I was on, I forget if it was, I think it was Instagram yesterday, or maybe it was TikTok. I forget. No, it was TikTok. Dude, there's an AI filter on TikTok that's just racist. Any single time there's a black woman that uses this AI filter, I'm not shitting you. A monkey comes in and steals her weave. The AI thinks every single black woman's hair is a weave, and they send a monkey. I'm not fucking kidding you. This is not racist. I'm reporting the news. A monkey comes in and steals black women's hair, and then you hear a laugh track in the
You know
background.
what society definitely made that?
It was definitely white people.
No, that was definitely Asians, dude. Asians are
Don't
fed
put
up.
that on us.
You
Don't
guys
put
are
that on us.
fed up.
No, it was some.
No, you guys are the most racist towards them. You guys put up signs.
Listen,
Asians put up
I'm not
signs on
fucking
the
there.
Subway.
No. Listen. Your people. I'm gonna just clump you into all of the whites. Okay, you did South Africa, dude. That was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, but we didn't put no hip hop movements on the train. That's you guys. You guys said,
No,
you know
they've
what?
been
Black
doing
people-
hip hop on fucking trains, dude.
No
Asian
more
people,
hip hop movements.
They do that. They wear a hat like mine, and then they put it upside down on the train, and they go, guys, my legs busted. I have 4 kids. My elbow hurts. I ain't never had a job. I'm gonna do a little dance for you. If you could throw a little donation in the hat, please, I would make everybody's day. And then they get in front of you and they fucking shake around and make sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I have the other 2 animals right, but I remember another sign that was put up was like a panda behaving on the subway, like a fox behaving on the subway, and then they had a monkey, and the monkey was going bananas.
Dude.
And they said, "Don't
Oh,
be
yeah.
the monkey, dude. You guys are wild." I didn't even make that up. That's real.
That's nothing I had anything to do with. I'm sure Michael's just making this shit up.
I'm not.
He is.
I wish I was.
He
But
is.
You guys, no hip hop movements. You guys put up, sorry, white people. The self checkout's closed.
Well, that's the best place to steal. Let's not pretend like you don't steal from the grocery store.
I don't. I spend my money. I'm not a cheater.
What do you spend your money on? I'm so curious.
Groceries and shit, dude.
You're out there driving around buying things. I know you
Chipotle.
are. Oh, and Chipotle.
Mainly Chipotle.
That's like batteries for you.
Yeah, Chipotle and vapes are what I spend most of my money on. If I'm being honest,
You're just recharging and smoking weed.
yeah, and nicotine. Yeah,
So you can get powered up for the podcast,
and
dude.
protein shakes and pre-workout.
Pre-workout, energy drinks.
The thing is,
food
I
for
know
your
I
dad.
have to do a cut, and I don't want to do it.
What are you gonna wait? What are you talking about? A cut?
Where you
Like more self harm?
no, it's where you lower your
No, I know. Yeah.
calorie intake. And
What are you at now, or what are you trying to drop to?
I'm trying to drop. I like stopped losing weight and just started putting on muscle, so I'm back up to like 260. And I want to get down to 225, so I have to lose like 35 pounds of fat. And that's gonna suck. I just don't want to do it.
How are you planning on doing it? Are you gonna fast?
Maybe
You should ask India. You should tell her, baby, I'm doing all of this for you.
Nah.
What should I do?
I'm doing it for the white ladies.
The white
I'm
ladies,
getting
dude.
jacked for the white gym ladies.
It's a wrap, dude. You're not
There's
black.
so-
They don't want you. Have you gotten the fucking
Bro.
memo? 90% of white chicks want black guys.
Going for the 10%.
What if the
that's
one-
supremely racist? Hey, super racist against them. That's what we want.
Yeah. What if you found your white
know
queen?
your kids are gonna get raised right.
What?
No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
What if you found your white queen and everything works out, but whenever she talks about her ex-boyfriend, she's always like, "Oh yeah, and Daquan, he never treated me right." Then she'd be like, "Oh yeah, then before Daquan there was Leroy.
I'd be
He
like,
was nice, but
based
blah,
on
blah,
the
blah."
names. I could tell you that was gonna happen. You should have known that. Where's your self awareness?
well, what if she just subtly hints at she's only dated black guys before this?
Be like, oh,
You're gonna thank God for what, dude? That's a disaster on
thank
your
God you
hand.
didn't get pregnant. Or else she'd be a
don't know
single
that.
mom and we'd never meet. That's what I would have said. I'm kidding.
I would never approach
I
you if
would
you had a
never
brown
approach you
child.
if you had a child.
Are you
Any
sure?
child.
Oh yeah. What if it looked exactly like you?
I'd move states. Fuck that.
Just some random woman with a child that looks like you. You're like,
Oh.
oh my god, she's gonna trap me, and I won't be able to fucking. I won't be
DNA
able to
test.
say no.
DNA test.
Yeah, just straight away be like, get that baby into a lab. Let's go. I'm not gonna deal with this in 9 months when you figure this out.
Go.
Get in there.
I'll
Yeah.
provide 3 months child support. Here's $50.
Be like,
Buy it diapers or
the
some
baby
shit.
doesn't do much. The fuck? Why does it need to pitch in for Netflix, bitch? I'm not paying for your Netflix. That must be a terrible feeling as a guy to plug some whore and get her pregnant and be like, nah, I gotta pay for this bitch's Netflix for the rest of this kid's life. Fuck.
And the thing that's worse is that stud that got fucked over. The lady got pregnant by a guy. The guy didn't want to sign the birth certificate, so her lesbian stud girl, wife or whatever, signed it. Signed it for
Stud like a horse, like a male
signed
horse.
it they call themselves studs, dude. I don't know. Black people culture, it's crazy. They call the black lesbians studs because they act like boys. And anyway, the stud signed it as the husband or as the father of the child, but the lady broke up with the stud and got back with the baby daddy. So now they're both suing her for child support.
The
of
stud?
baby that's biologically there.
You know, and if that stud walks into the court, the judge is immediately gonna look at them and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting something out of this, but I don't know what the hell is going on here, but they're guilty
What
of
the
something."
fuck is
Yeah,
going on?
this is not
All
normal.
3 of you are going to prison.
Yeah, and the baby too. Send the baby on. Wait, so that
That's
lady was
studs
a.
paying child support.
So I don't wait. So I think I understand, but it's so ass backwards. So this
crazy.
lesbian got with this stud and got a guy to get her pregnant, and then the
No,
lady.
she was already pregnant when she got with the stud.
Oh. Man, this is real water park shit. This is
No, this is
intense water park.
This is the culture, dude. This is.
Oh, this is all black people?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, so this is just culture. This is a water
Yeah,
park
dude,
culture.
This is just
No,
culture.
no. They
This
put the
is all
clothes
black
when they see
culture,
them
dude.
pull up to the water park. They flip the sign and it says "closed."
This is the most
Don't let
hood
them
shit
in
I've
here.
ever heard.
That's crazy.
That's the most hood shit you've ever
That's
heard.
crazy. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
That lady's paying child support for a kid that she had nothing to do with.
She's like, I was with this bitch for like 6 minutes,
3 months.
and now I'm paying this bitch's Netflix.
For the rest of her life, for
Oh, fuck.
18 years, she has to pay for this kid.
Paying her phone bill. I'm paying
Buying her
Netflix.
Jordans.
I'm buying this little fucker Jordans.
It's 6 months old. Why the fuck does it need Jordan?
Dude, and you know what's the worst part of all of this? When that stud goes to work and complains about her situation, nobody's gonna believe it. Everyone's gonna be like, "This bitch is a compulsive liar too." Like no one believes it.
She's a lesbian lying about having to pay child support. What the fuck is going on?
Everyone would be like, "Bitch, no one. That would never happen to anybody."
Fire.
And she's like,
Fire.
now she's like thinking she's being gang stalked, where she's like, "Everyone's after me. No one believes me."
Dude, I love gang talk.
It's genuinely, it's pre-schizophrenic behavior
Dude,
that people just all record themselves.
Dude, this one white lady, the comment section has turned. They've been like, you know what? This is kind of crazy that all these people are facing you.
I
love it. They're going into it. They're feeding in the behavior. I think they genuinely believe her now.
No,
That's awesome.
I think people in the comments are fucking with these people that
I
are
don't- no,
obviously
some
crazy.
of them are obviously like, you should buy an unregistered fire.
You should build what Fallout style
Or
in your
the
basement.
bugs are in your skin. They post that a lot, and that always makes me laugh.
Well, what I don't understand, it's like these people that
You should buy an
they
unregistered fire.
think they're normal. They're going about and this is the scariest part. They go around public and cosplay as normal
They're
human beings.
with us. They're with
They'll
them.
converse with you. They'll be like, they'll wave and shit. But in their head, they're being like, everyone knows exactly who I am. I'm being followed. It's schizophrenic behavior.
Dude, you can.
And
tell.
any
Are
single
you telling me
time
you can't tell with crazies.
half these fuckers are on like Cricket Mobile, so their shit doesn't work half the time. So they're like, my phone's being reset by the government. It's like, no, you pay $9.99 a month for cell coverage. Your phone sucks. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
The frame rate you can tell.
What do you mean frame rate? Or people will be like,
no, you can tell when they're schizophrenic. By how shitty quality the phone camera is.
Not at first.
No, dude, you can't just based on quality.
No, Michael, you don't understand. That's why gang stalking videos are so prevalent, is because it's pre-schizophrenic behavior. You have good technology still, and then as it progresses, your technology downgrades because you're smashing your phone and computers and
I'm
shit.
on full schizo TikTok too.
Yeah.
Their camera quality is fucking dog balls. Dude, it sucks. That Asian guy I send you sometimes.
Him?
Jews. His camera quality,
it's like
bullshit. He hates Jewish people. If anyone was the next Hitler, it's not Kanye. It's that Asian schizophrenic guy. He hates them.
Yeah, somehow these schizophrenic people are going back to like 2006 and grabbing recording technology, bringing it back. It's all terrible. I keep DMing a guy on TikTok who will not fucking answer me. He's clearly mentally unwell, and I want to call him. He won't fucking talk to me. His name's Robert Chavez. He's like a white Mexican guy. And the only thing he does, he's like balding and he wears like a full suit of like anime clothes.
No,
sprinting with a selfie stick in a very nice looking neighborhood. To like,
oh, dude.
Yeah, it's the craziest shit. Yeah, I'll show you right now.
Is he?
He's like 40. He's like balding. It's the craziest shit. I'm like,
in his skin, dude.
Please do our podcast. And he just doesn't, he doesn't even read it. Let's see. This is what we're dealing with. Get to where he's running.
Oh, yeah. The bugs are in this dude's skin.
Dude, he's the best. And he'll just...
Wait, he doesn't have anime clothes on? He's
not in this one. He's matched. He's... Oh, yeah, there we go. Here, sort by the best.
Find an you can do that?
Yeah, on TikTok, yeah. Which is stupid. You can't fucking do that on goddamn Instagram.
Oh, well, dude, this guy's just disabled.
No, he's crazy. He's clearly a crazy person.
He's also... looks like he's mentally retarded.
There's something wrong. I didn't start by saying this guy was fucking normal.
He might be autistic. He lives with his parents. That's why he's in the nice neighborhood.
Listen, that one got the audio removed.
What did he put as the audio? Did he put HH? Did he put Kanye?
Sure, dude, he does the hits. He does top 10 hits. Fucking throwbacks too. Fucking
dude, this is crazy.
Dude, he's the best. And he's not talking to me.
Let's look at the comments.
Yeah, people.
ONG, you just inspired me. I'm gonna start vlogging my walks.
It's a bunch of fucking fat people being like,
"Nice to cross paths again, brother. Keep it up." Why don't you mean in the comments? Hey, Robert, want to do our pod? Please do our podcast, bro. It'll be sweet, dude. This guy does not
doesn't respond to anything that I said, dude. It fucking sucks.
His mom runs his account.
God damn it! He hasn't even. That's a good message. That's a nice DM. Dude. I said, please do our podcast. It's sweet.
He probably lives in a retirement community with his parents, and he's just outside walking with his selfie stick. He's not running.
The coolest thing is
not running.
The coolest thing is there are lots of videos of him running. You'll see him look behind him, and then he'll start sprinting out of nowhere. It's the coolest shit possible, and he won't do our podcast. We'll get him. We had Doug. We hooked him, and then he got kicked off, and then he hasn't answered our DMs.
Yeah, I'll do your podcast.
He's like, I haven't done it. He's probably drunk, texting us. I haven't done a podcast in 2 years, but you guys seem cool.
You text us at 3 p.m.
Wasted.
Yeah, high on something.
But the cool thing is that we still have he hasn't disabled our radio. So if we ever see anything that pisses us off, we can just tag him and then he'll make a video about it and obliterate them. So that's nice. We still have air support, but we don't get to talk to command anymore.
Yeah, you will. You will obliterate people.
He still responds to air support requests, but he's not talking on the radio. Doug, talk to us. Come on, bro. We love you. You getting ripped, dude. That's sweet. Anyone who says anything like that's not cool, it's not healthy, they're just fucking jealous, dude.
That's you, dude.
Yeah, you're selling cars and obliterating people on TikTok. No one can touch you.
Yeah, he obliterates people on Instagram. He has to be somewhat tame for TikTok.
Do you
He
think
goes
do you think the
crazy.
videos that I've tagged him in and then he made videos about, do you think those go on Instagram?
Probably.
Oh my god. I totally forgot
Oh,
about
for
that.
sure.
Jesus Christ.
His following on
I've-
Instagram is mean.
Yo,
dude.
I've accidentally probably like sent like hundreds of mean people to other people's accounts just because I'm like, I don't like the way they looked at the camera. Doug, do something about
Doug,
this.
he's a monster, and his Instagram is the most toxic place you can be. And you keep
Dude, we
if
get
he's-
the hounds going. Just a
if
fucking like
he-
whistle. You stand on the top of a hill and whistle,
within
and you
30
see
seconds, the comment
hundreds
will
of
be-
fucking goblins.
The top comment would be, "What are these faggots doing on any post?" The top second.
Oh yeah, it's over immediately. You see, the Doug army arrived. The brigade.
Just delete
It's been
the post.
43 minutes. This comment was made 43 minutes ago and has 200 fucking likes.
Delete the ghost.
They're here.
That's it.
They're
That's
amongst
enough.
us. Yeah, they are legion.
These monsters, they are legion.
They are
They're
legion.
Scary.
Fear us. Have you been seeing all of do you see those videos what are they called? Oh, it's anonymous. Whenever they drop a new video.
No, dude.
You haven't seen those? They're sweet. They'll
I
be
see
like,
this guy who goes up and just slaps Antifa people, which is crazy.
that is crazy.
He'll just be like, "Hey,
You're gonna get Hep C doing that, buddy. Because the Antifa people are dirty.
no, they
No,
have the mask on."
The anonymous videos are sweet. It's just I don't even know if it's computer generated or if it's an actual guy, but they're like, we just hacked into all of Russia's documents. We're gonna release all of it. They did that like a couple weeks ago. They had like all the schematics for their new planes, a lot of the locations. I think Ukraine took that, and that's why they were able to hit all of like a third of their air force that's capable of delivering a nuclear bomb. They wiped it out in like 15 minutes. I think Anonymous was like, "Hey, Ukraine, I think you'll be interested in this." And so they'll be like, "You want to know where their fleets are?" Ukraine's like, "Yeah, we've been looking for those fucking things for like 2 years." And Anonymous is like, "We found it in 45 minutes. Go have fun."
Go have fun, kid.
It's kind of like it's like
Go
what the
buck wild.
U.S. does with like Israel. Be like, "Hey, happy birthday. Here's 2 really big missiles. Do
You
whatever."
think that we gave Anonymous that?
The Estados Unidos,
You think the Estados Unidos gave Anonymous plans?
maybe some like intelligence.
Because I'm sure that we've had some UAVs above Russia for a while, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, what would not surprise me is my understanding. We recruited some of the top like hackers and shit to like the CIA intelligence and shit.
Every time we can.
So-
We arrest them.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. They hack into the Pentagon for like years, and they figure it out, and then they're like, "You're either going to jail or you're going to work for us." They obviously work for the government. So I'm starting to think that Anonymous may be like a spin-off of this, to where they're able to like it's an anonymous group.
Yeah.
Where they're able to release information so that the world has it. I think it's probably some like quasi-legal government agency where they're just like, we can't get this information through legal channels to
We
Ukraine
can't
without
spread it.
escalating the war. So Anonymous will do it. They'll drop a 13-minute long Twitter video, and then Ukraine's gonna fuck Russia's air fleet up. I think that's probably what it is. I think because they do all that.
Obviously, that's what it is. There's no doubt in my mind.
They do all that shit where it's like, we are Legion, we will not be fucked with. It's like, yeah, it's some confident shit the CIA has and nobody else. Iran.
Dude, Iran's fucked if Anonymous goes after them. If the CIA's like, "Hey, everybody. Hey, Israel."
There's an anonymous video.
Well,
that's
they're
being
fighting.
recorded
They're
right now.
fighting.
Yeah, they're generating the anonymous video.
Bro, they're fighting. Your cats are beefing.
Where?
Right there on the cat tree, dude. They were fucking swatting.
Who was it?
Like
Who are the 2
motherfuckers.
contenders?
The orange cat and the black little one.
Oh my god. Everyone
The
picks
witch.
on the little black cat. dude.
She's a witch,
Sick of it.
dude. You tell me the big fat cat picks on the little cat?
No, Big Mom is actually scared of Oko.
Good.
They'll stare at each other and Big Mom will put her head down and she'll run, dude.
Dude,
Yeah. And all those other 2 stupid cats, they keep fighting for dominance, but Oko's not giving it up.
is Big Mama the dominant over the other 2 cats?
They don't fuck with her.
No one should fuck with her. She's a peace.
Well, actually, Big Mama gets very guilty. So if she's doing something wrong and the other cats like run up there and be like, "What are you doing?" She will flee. She's guilty.
Aw.
She's a criminal.
Poor fat cat, black cat.
I know.
That cat should have a statue in Times Square
She will eventually.
with that black.
She's
lady.
only, dude. We took her to the vet. She's only like 2. She's
And
a
she's morbidly obese.
dude. She's a fucking unit. She's either 2 or 3.
Dude, you should double her feedings.
I'm actually about to cut it in half.
No, fuck that.
Dude, we have to.
Triple it, dude.
I can't. I don't want an obese cat. I just lost an animal, dude. I can't even think about losing
You
Big
should
Mama.
quadruple it. You won't lose her for like at least another 4 years.
I'll be a completely
If
different
you
person by then.
Dude, yeah, you'll be ready for another loss in 4 years.
I won't know how I'll feel about this cat in 4 years. So let's start giving it steroids today and
No,
see where we get.
I'm not talking steroids. I'm just talking like junk, like potato chips and shit.
I'm not feeding the cat potato chips,
You
dude.
see what'll happen?
You're smoking crack if you think I'm gonna give Doritos.
Sparkling water. And see what she does.
I have before. The animals don't like it. I keep trying to give it to them. They don't fucking like it.
Put it in the water.
Wally acts
Put
like
it
I
in the
fucking
fountain.
poisoned her. I have before,
Put it
and
in
they
the
won't
fountain.
drink it. They'll drink it like a day later once all the carbonation's gone.
Dumb.
It bothers me. Drink the goddamn carbonated water.
Yeah, pour it down their gullets, dude. Put a funnel in their mouth and pour it in the.
I just every day after work I take a LaCroix out of the fridge. I open it, I just pour it straight on the dog's head. Like, don't you like this? I go, come on, we gotta go outside. I wanna
Doesn't
go
it
shit.
taste
Does
good?
it taste good? Do you like how it feels on the top of your head?
Yeah, cool.
Feel it bubbling in your ears? Sound like fireworks?
Why do you keep getting ear infections? Stop getting ear infections.
What the fuck is wrong with you? God.
Here's another LaCroix.
Maybe this will help the ear infection. Get
My
animal.
uncle waterboarded a dog, and that dog's the most behaved dog I've ever seen now.
What?
He held it under the water of like a sink when it was a puppy because it like attacked the other dog, and the other dog was old. So he turned the sink on and said, "Don't do that." Turned it off. Don't do that. And it doesn't do it anymore.
I think that's against the law.
Apparently it is. but-
Puppies don't have rights though. That's
Yeah, it's
fucked
an
up.
animal.
Yeah.
The kid would have shot his dog.
No. I would shoot someone else's dog though.
Dude, if you shoot my dog, I'm shooting you.
No one's gonna. I'm not gonna shoot your fucking dog, dude. I don't even know where you live. Actually,
Your
that's a
dog's
lie.
dick.
Your dog. Why is your dog a dick?
Because he's black.
He's angry. He's not treated white.
He hates the police.
Hates the police. Lives with a white family that abuse him.
Who
Constantly
abuse
make fun
him.
of that dog.
I do call him a rat all the time. Because he's a little rat. He tries to eat out of the trash can.
That is rat shit behavior.
We have to empty the trash cans every night because this motherfucker at like 2 a.m. will go and just take everything out because he can. He's like 7, 8 years old. Like he's an old dog doing this shit just to be petty. He's not a rat.
That is rat behavior. That's like fresh off the boat just got here shit.
Yeah, that's like shitting in the middle of the sidewalk.
Your dog acts
That's
like
the
an
Mall of
immigrant.
America.
Your dog's an immigrant.
That's like shitting in the middle of the Mall of America in the middle of Minnesota.
That is, yeah, it's despicable behavior. Honestly, it's
Chinaman behavior, if you will.
It is. It
Eating
is.
Rocks.
You want-
Rocks aren't flavored here.
You earlier in the podcast you were talking about how like in Japan and Korea they have signs where it says no blacks, no tourists or whatever.
Mainly no blacks.
That's mainly. That's one thing. In other countries, they put signs in like 14 different Chinese languages where they are essentially pleading
We should
with the
bring
tourists.
podcast to-
Don't shit in. Just don't
we
walk
should
into our
bring
mall
the
and shit on the
podcast
floor.
To Korea. We'll take a boat.
We should. Oh my god.
We'll podcast a boat adventure to Korea.
Once we start generating some money, I would like to send like a film crew to China for like 3 days and be like, just film the worst, just put a documentary together of the worst shit you can find and put it out.
Footage and all narrated.
We could, okay, good. We could do this. We could just
No, but I'd rather
make
us
slam pieces
visit
against
these
China.
countries.
We can go to
Like
Korea.
Korea, Italy, I guess Germany because I'm part German. The Greys, dude. The Greys will be crazy.
We'll go to Ukraine.
They'll be so mean to us.
The Greys?
I feel like the Greys are mean. I might call someone a Bosnian when they're checked, and it's just.
Then they're gonna peel your skin off.
So I just accidentally started a race war.
I don't know. I feel like you'd either like the Greys would either push you out of their society as soon as they saw you, or they would like accept you so hard to the point where they'd make you get like gang tattoos and shit and do like I am a I am a part of this.
You can't leave Bulgaria until you kill.
You'd be in Moldova for 12 hours and you'd already be drunk with tattoos all over your back and like you sure have to kill this person? They're like, yep.
What'd they do again? Oh, they didn't pay.
Michael's like
for the bratva.
Yeah, it's in your blood.
You guys give me a stud gun.
What if I said
fuck this propelled shit?
Automatic stud gun, okay? Fuck this, all this reloading bullshit.
Just give me a can of CO2 and just give me a stud gun.
I'll go to work and then just send me addies.
Send me addies.
Send me addies with my stud gun, dude. I'll take care of him. I'll be like, where the fuck, Michael? He said he'd meet me out in front of the hotel in 25 minutes. It's been 6 days.
I don't need you to torture them. Why do you keep punching holes in their hands and feet? You don't need to torture them before you kill them.
I'm there.
Feel like Christ.
It's my calling card, guys. I'm creative. I'm a creative type. Before I
thought you guys love Jesus.
Before I was in Moldova killing people for your mafia, I was trying to be an actor. I'm doing Second City. I thought improv was cool.
I'm pretending to be a religious extremist the other way.
They didn't let me do my art, so now I'm killing people in Moldova. Okay, this is what the fuck's happening.
I love Moldova. Moldova's the best country in the world.
Give me more vodka, Moldova. Do you think that's what Andrew Tate did? We wouldn't let him do his pimping art here, so he went to Romania and was killing people, and then they sent him back because now they're done.
No, I don't think he was killing. I think he was human trafficking people in Romania.
Same shit. Yeah, that's the end. That's the end. That's Michael, that's the end game with human trafficking. You go, we put this broad through a lot of shit. She's definitely going to talk about it. We need to.
If we let her go, she's either going to tell the police or try to kill us.
It's every revenge movie of all time. It's a woman getting fucked over by a group of guys, like pushing her in the mud, being like, slut.
And then she tells a boy.
And then she tells one guy at a gym. She like is just so happens to be walking by a gym and the doors are open. She sees most jacked guy just piecing up this punching bag. And she goes, I have an idea. I could tell him to go do this shit.
Yeah, that's what women do. Sexual flavor, so he does it.
Oh yeah.
That's what happens in the grades. Like, I will kiss you if you go beat this guy up for me.
Yes, madam. this old whore. She's like 50. She's like, hey. He walks in. Hey, honey.
Dude, they're like 20 and they're fucking sexy as fuck.
These prostitutes,
Grays, dude, they're the Greys where the suffering happens.
I guess you are right. These
at any point they could be in the middle of a giant war because they were called the country next to them on accident.
Maybe this is all a plan. Just
Ukrainian fans flew an upside down Russian flag, and a group of people started beating the shit out of them because they thought it was Belarus or some shit, and they were from a different ethnic country next to them. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
That whole area is a wash.
They started throwing beer bottles at each other.
What are we even gonna do?
Dude, let them wild out.
What are you even gonna fucking do?
That's the closest. Dude, you know what I've been hearing a lot about?
What?
Because Appalachia is all over our TikTok. They keep talking about feral people. That's nonsense, and I'm tired of hearing it. I don't like that they're probably real.
What do you mean?
You don't know what a feral person is?
No, I know what a feral person is, but what are you talking about?
They're all over Appalachian Mountains, like on the trails and shit, killing and eating people, supposedly.
Yeah, Michael, that's what happens when you live in the woods.
Good. I don't like it.
Yeah, those people
I don't want them to exist.
Mountain people are predisposed to mental illness and bad diseases. And if you live in the woods, it exacerbates those.
We should be allowed to hunt the
symptoms.
People. No, apparently they're like hairy, like all over.
Yeah, man, they're reverting back. They're reverting back.
They can't talk.
They're probably among, at least in this area, the people with like the most Neanderthal DNA.
Don't say it.
They are
thinking.
They long for the mountains. No, not Somalians, dude. Cave people.
Smalls, dude.
Everybody has their own kind of cave people. I saw a cave person and
long for the waves.
I saw a cave person.
The waves to chase cruise.
You know, like as a thought idea, you go, I don't know if like how ethical jails and prisons are, and then I see one homeless person in Thailand and I go, I understand why the death penalty is in place. I understand why we lock people up for their entire life. This is a truly crazy person. And
Dude,
this is the scariest fucking
kill
thing.
you if you're crazy.
This guy did not live, I would say, 10 minutes after this clip ended.
Of course not.
He rolled up on police and they just shot him with no questions asked.
You remember that video of the wildest block in Mexico with the horses, the gunfire, people getting dragged in the street, the fire hydrant?
Yeah.
I saw that again.
Reminded you?
To share that.
It is always nice to know that that shit's happening. I love
stumbling across crazy clips for a second time, but yeah. I've already shared this, so this is just for me.
It's like when I go through my camera roll and I see a video I haven't sent someone in a while of someone blowing up, I go, oh, Michael definitely doesn't remember.
Or send me a video of this guy shitting in his hand. That's normal behavior. Yeah, I'm going to send my friend a video of this probably mentally challenged guy shitting in his hand and showing the camera.
Wait,
you
did
can
I? Oh,
visibly
yeah.
tell that he's shitting in his hand.
I forgot that I sent that to you.
Oh, the little cat's spinning back. The little cat's spinning back. Come on, fight. Fuck it up, little cat.
Fuck her up.
Put a spell on her. Oh,
yeah, I gotta find new videos.
Are you gonna get 2 more cats now that the roommate's taking her 2 cats?
Probably not. No,
you can. You know that you have room for 4 cats in this apartment.
That, I mean, you do bring up a good point. We could get 2 more cats, but I think we're okay for right now. Probably when we move, we may get a 3rd
or 5th.
Just take it all the way up to 10, dude. I like round numbers.
Right.
Round numbers, 10 cats. 10 cats in an apartment. I like it.
It's an even number. Little kids listen to this podcast, so don't confuse them. Our average listening age is 9. So stop confusing them.
Oh,
that 10's round.
10 is not a round number.
Shout out Lily. It was her 20th birthday a couple of days ago.
Shout out Lily. And shout out to all the people who comment they want to see us wrestle. Which it must be gay people.
It has to be.
Like, it must be like people who don't know. It's like 14-year-olds who don't know they're gay yet.
Or they have a death kink. Because they just want to see you get pile driven into the ground and paralyzed.
Yeah, they definitely want to see me die.
They want to see you die. Or their dad served in Vietnam or Korea and they didn't come back the same. And they're like,
get that gook.
Whoa, is that a slur for you guys?
Yeah.
I'm still going to call you monk fruit because that sounds aggressive. That sounds like something they'd call an Italian or a black person.
Monk fruit?
Gook. That sounds bad.
It's
I know they called
specifically
black
for Koreans.
SPOOKs.
You know, if you spelling it and saying it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
What's the connotation for that? I never understood that.
Because when it's dark outside, you can't see them. When they open their mouth and their eyes, it's like a ghost popped out.
Really?
That's what it was, yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but it's very funny. I mean, there are jokes now about that, like memes, where it's like, bet you didn't see that guy in the second row, and it was like, no, that's actually not the guy I was talking about. There's an even blacker guy above him, and it's just his eyes and his smile.
Some people are super melanin.
Yeah.
Like, so melanin that I think the sun just, like, being around them, the temperature is cooler, because the sun just goes straight to them. It shuns us, and it goes, oh, that dude's black as fuck.
And that guy's the blackest person alive.
I'm attracted to the sun. I'm the sun, and I'm attracted to that.
It is crazy how dark we can get. Like, we
can't get that dark, dude. We'd die before getting that dark.
You think so?
We get a mole. We wouldn't realize because we're so tan. And as we get tanner, the mole's getting bigger, but we're getting darker, so we can't see the mole.
It's just
until we have cancer everywhere, we die.
We're like Labradors. We have tumors everywhere. Because they wanted us to build these fucking pyramids.
A pregnant dog. I have tumors all along my midriff. These aren't nipples; they're tumors.
Oh my god! You see all these things that look like grapes on my body?
They're tumors.
It's a bunch of fucking tumors from the sun. Can you believe?
I tried to be black.
I thought it would work. I put canola oil on me.
The sun doesn't love me. The sun doesn't love me.
Wait, so who built the pyramids? Were they Egyptians?
Yeah, but they're light blacks. So the sun didn't. Oh no, the Jews built the pyramids because they were.
It was the Egyptians. Oh no, it was the blacks and the aliens. They got together and made the Jews fucking build the pyramid.
Alex Jones told me that.
Yeah.
Alex Jones was like, the Jews built the pyramids.
So
for the
how dark
aliens."
can Jews get?
Not dark.
That's the real question.
Dude, a bunch of Jews.
No, I'm pretty
a
sure.
bunch of Jews died during the.
I'm pretty
construction
sure
of the
Jews can
pyramids.
get pretty fucking dark.
Not
They can get
all of them.
pretty toasty. Pretty sure. Still, that crazy guy still hasn't responded to me. What a piece of shit. How tan?
How many Jewish people died during the construction of the pyramids?
Okay.
That number is going to be inflated.
We talked about that.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I'm so sick of the AI on Google.
No Jews died.
Come
During
on.
the making of the pyramids.
The making of the pyramids.
The
I don't
Holocaust,
think
a
so.
lot of Jews died.
Jews can get pretty dark. Look at this guy. This guy's a Jew.
That's not that dark. That's an Israeli Jew, dude. We're talking white Jews.
Look at this guy. He's a fucking airbender. Look at this guy.
What the hell?
I don't know, dude. He looks like he can control
Dude,
something.
why do the white Jews have the craziest like fur hats and the Israel Jews don't wear those hats?
Dude, I don't even.
Are the Israel Jews poor Jews?
I feel like you can take like a Jewish person from Israel, take them 6,000 years in the past, and drop them off, and they would. They would assimilate very quickly. They're just strong people. They don't deal with bullshit. They go, no more cell phones. That means no more missiles. I can live with that.
Oh, we're back to swords.
Oh, we're back to just a stabbing each
cool.
other. I'm sure if you went back then, you could really get a good understanding of like.
Well, your martial arts ability is already like way better than everyone else's around you.
Oh,
Because you're trained in modern techniques.
they're bringing Krav Maga back before Jesus was even alive, dude.
Break the knee. Break the knee.
They wouldn't even think about that. Oh, he would be a real life John Wick.
Yeah. If a modern Israeli Jewish person went back to
Like
the
6,000
past
years
times,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, also he'd probably be
Jerusalem would have been freed a lot sooner
Dude,
than it was.
he would be the Goliath.
The path for
He would be the only man above 5 foot. It'd be like kicking toddlers in the face in a war. He'd be like,
It'd be hard.
I am God, actually.
and he's trained to kill.
It's over.
Imagine sending like a Marine back to Viking times.
That's what I'm
That'd
saying.
be fucking crazy.
Oh, you could take almost any Marine.
in any
Take 'em
special
back-
forces and put him in Viking times.
You can put him. You can take him 6,000 years ago, and they wouldn't. It would probably take them weeks before they realized it.
Shrek MacAfee.
Marines, they would realize. They'd be like, "Damn, I haven't eaten a crayon in like 2 weeks. What the fuck's going on?" And they'd go,
I guess Marines are
Holy
special
shit.
case.
yeah,
There's other special forces. They know how to like use walkie talkies and shit.
yeah. Marines, no, they just.
No, Army Rangers was my original thought, but then I thought, oh wait, they're not fucking dumb as shit.
Is that where they were trying to put you? They wanted to make you a Marine.
No. They wanted me to be special forces in the military, so they wanted me to be with the Rangers, dude. Which would suck.
Is that what Shrek MacAfee did?
Yeah, that sounds like it sucks.
Yeah, dude, that's the worst possible thing.
But they would have got me right before bipolar, so they would have weaponized my psychosis. So I probably would have been
They knew what they were
fucking
doing.
a beast.
Yeah.
I could be on watch list right now. They could have a book about me in Saudi Arabia.
If you ever see this man, you need to run.
Dude, they would make the pamphlets they would have on U.S. soldiers in the Middle East were crazy during the war. There's a Barcelona
what?
boy they have like a statue of her because she would talk to the women because only women will talk to women in the war, and she would learn where they needed to strike and shit. Dude. Yeah. So they had to put out warnings to not trust white women.
They're
Because
like
all the
they're married
broads
to
are talking
GIs.
all the broads are talking to the white woman.
Your fucking Nancy comes home. She's like, I know something you don't. Now you're gonna have to talk to me for 2 hours to figure it out. And the guy's like,
She's
I
an
don't even
actual
care,
soldier,
bitch.
dog.
What?
She was part of the actual military. She wasn't a wife. They did
This
not
white
send
woman?
The wives. Yeah, they did not send the wives to the Middle East, dude. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Vietnam.
No, this was the war on terror.
It's all wars on terror, Michael.
Did you know that during Vietnam, we would just like blare evil noises into the forest?
Dude, not only that,
Like,
they're still
monster
doing that
over
shit to this day.
Dude, that's crazy.
Back a couple years ago, before Trump took over, the Ukrainians, as a part of psychological warfare, before big missile strikes or before they would start sending like mortars to Russian positions, they would set up speakers and play the national anthem.
Of Ukraine?
No,
Russia?
our national anthem.
Right.
Because there are missiles, bro. They say, we want you to know where this shit came from. So when it hits you and you fucking explode a million
Fuck
pieces.
Zelensky for that, dude. The Russians don't need to know where we sent the missiles, dude.
Dude, they know where it's coming from.
Yeah, but they don't need a reminder.
No, dude, that's sweet as fuck.
Dude, now Russia's gonna say everyone's gonna feel it, and Trump's gonna fucking
This was
fire at
this
every
was
nuclear
18
site
months
they
ago,
have.
retard.
I'm kidding. But
That's the sweetest thing
Iran lost
possible.
3 nuclear sites. That's the best idea ever so far. Hopefully, we're not at war at this time in the future.
Do you know how many
What we
nuclear plants
posted?
we've knocked out
30
of theirs?
so far, and Israel hit 1.
No. I mean, like throughout history, like in the last 20
Shit
years.
ton.
Yeah, but like
Wait, let me guess.
35.
Yeah, that was about what I was gonna guess.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, we
We
knock
gotta
them down
just
and then
wipe
they
out the
build them back
regime,
up again.
dude. We gotta get rid of the regime.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
We
gonna
gotta
happen.
disband the Ayatollah.
Have you ever tried to like just be their friends?
I think we were their friends, and then the Ayatollah took over. And now we're like, you know what? I liked it when you were our friends. We're gonna. Oh, dude, you know who showed up? So the guy who was president before the Ayatollah killed him and overthrew the government of Iran when it was normal. That dude's son showed up the other night after Israel started bombing them and was like, we need to rise up. We need to become diplomatic. I've been waiting in the shadows to lead us back to a diplomatic future. That's fucking crazy. The CIA just had that dude pop back up.
They go send this boy in there, see what he can.
We've been
drum
training
up.
this guy in the media.
Who is
You're
this
gonna
again?
go- The son of the guy who was president diplomatically before the Ayatollah. He
Oh,
was friends with the U.S. Yeah.
damn! So they probably had him living
Yeah,
in
they're like-
London, just a sleeper agent. They're like, get your
Yeah.
ass back in there. You want to be the king of Iran, bitch?
You want to be the king of Iran again, motherfucker? It's time.
It was probably
He probably
propped
was
up.
waiting for that number. Yeah, of course. It was propped up by the United States. He was a U.S. friend or U.S. backed. Yeah, we know what that means.
Yeah,
But this guy's gonna be
Our
US
president.
backed too. Yeah.
that's so
We're
cool.
about to get another foothold in the Middle East, dude.
That's what's up. We're never giving Israel up, guys. You'll have to nuke that fucking thing off the face of that map.
you
It's out
got it.
there.
They're just
You
our
fucking
fucking
idiots.
bunker for us.
Yeah, you guys have no idea. It has land or like sea access. So we just fly shit in and just hide it in Israel. And then we go, oh, those Iranians are popping up. Hit their
Hey,
Shaheed factory.
Hey, Netanyahu, check building 18 Fort C.
Was-
That's for you, buddy.
What was that?
It was just a warehouse number where we've stashed bombs in Israel.
Ma'am,
Man.
you want to see some fireworks tonight, ma'am?
Hey, Netanyahu, it's your birthday, buddy. Check out the warehouse. We dropped some goodies out for you.
It is crazy. They were like, it was like they fucked a lot of shit up. The nuclear reactors got like a lot of the attention, dude. They were hitting F-14s and shit. They were taking out their air defense.
I think, well, yeah, that's sick. But I
Where
think
we
my
at?
42. I think my favorite thing about Shrek is that he just talks shit about like the Navy SEALs over there. He's like, yeah, I've never understood how on a mission these Navy SEALs would run into these nightmare scenarios. They were just constantly running into these nightmare scenarios and coming home making movies about it. What the fuck? He was like, I'd go off on my own and I'd never deal with that shit because that means I would have failed my mission. He's an actual psycho. I could kill anyone within 25 yards of me because I'm going home. That's a good idea. That's smart. I'm sure
Yeah.
they want everyone to have that feeling.
Well, I think Shrek.
It's a special case.
Yeah, I think it takes a very special kind of person. You have to be that kind of person before going into the military.
Yeah, it's a special upbringing to become a special force operator. Like
Yeah,
him.
they it was very much. He was like some general's pet project, and he's like, I have the actual scariest
no.
person possible.
Dude, his
I'm
dad
training
was a
him.
monster.
Was he
No,
also
I've
in the
heard.
military?
No, his dad was like abusive.
Oh, so
alcohol.
that's what happened.
That's what happened. Yeah. I wonder if his brother's normal.
So he probably not. If you made Shrek, that other one's definitely not going to be normal.
No,
Maybe
they-
normal by comparison.
Yeah, of course. By comparison, but Shrek is just I didn't realize he's like my height.
Dude, he's a big guy.
Yeah, dude,
he's
he's
huge.
huge.
It was about the scariest thing possible.
Training in martial arts for fun now. Teaching people how to shoot guns.
Yeah, going into like offices, like
yeah, just like, hey, you want to know how to stop someone fucking trying to shoot you for firing them?
Have you ever thought about how you're gonna handle an active shooter situation if
What's
sick
your
people come in here?
EDC?
You don't have one? Pussy.
I have my EDC, then I fall back to a secured location for my assault rifle in a matter of home defense. What the fuck? Why do you have a secure location to give an assault rifle with?
One thing I really appreciate that Shrek MacAfee said, hey, Big Mama, he was talking about how basically he was calling a lot of gun culture gay. Yeah, I mean, it is very gay, but mostly he was talking about ammunition because it was like Sean Ryan's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know that guy. He was talking about like what ammunition do you think is best, and he's like, dude, I took training ammunition into battle with me. He's like, this shit's all the same. He doesn't use any. He's like FMJ, any of the exploding bullshit. He's like, that's just gimmicky. It's just for marketing. He's like, trust me, I've shot a lot of people. I know what shit's the best. He said there's only one kind of bullet that actually is effective in other situations, and it's for punching through cars.
Yeah, of course that'd be effective.
So he said he always kept 1 or 2 mags with that ammo in there, just in case they were wanted to get wise up and get into a car. He's like, I'll piece you up in that fucking Toyota Land Cruiser too, you piece of shit.
Imagine him shooting at your entry block.
Oh yeah, it was some. He said they look like screwdrivers. The bullet tips look like fucking screwdrivers. And they just zip right through cars. He's like, oh, it'll slam through both doors and then out.
Of course it will, you psycho. I saw a video where he was talking about how during a siege he saw that a bakery is open. So he got out of the armored vehicle and he went to the bakery and paid for like a bag of cookies. And he went to each of the armored vehicles and started giving cookies to everybody. That's psycho behavior.
Just out of his mind.
Dude, he's a beast. The sheriff of Baghdad.
Yeah, I think if you're in that situation, there's a part of you where it's like, I can't go back to like
normal
I
life.
can't go back to Omaha now.
This is the rest of my existence.
I'm broken.
Like
yeah, I'm a broken individual.
Some of them feel that way, and then others feel like him. Like, this is the best time of my life. I'm gonna share this with everybody.
He's truly 1 in a million. I don't. It's kind of like the last of it was like Walter Philippek.
He's like Achilles, dude.
I sent you that interview with that old guy when like he was doing the war interviews. He's like, I don't regret none of it. I enjoyed the war. I liked killing.
They told me to kill the prisoner, and I said, yes, sir, I'll kill the prisoner.
I knew what they meant by that. He said, you better be back here in 1 minute. I said, I know what you mean, sir. So I shot him in his head and took that picture. Yeah, it was crazy shit like that.
You want that guy in your platoon, dude.
Well, the military found those people back in the day, and they made all of them flamethrower units. They put the craziest people, the flamethrowers.
You think so?
Dude, watch and they're all still alive somehow.
Yeah,
the craziest people live the longest. There's the interviews with flamethrower units, dude. It's crazy. They all talk about it like they miss lighting people on fire. Every single story, they're like, you'd only need to squeeze it for half a second and everyone was on fire. And he goes, and then you just keep on walking because they dropped their guns already. You're not in any danger. He's like, but you need to walk quick because sometimes you get it. You light a box of grenades on fire, and that's not good. Dude, every single interview with these people, they are talking about just going to be like, and we asked them if they wanted to get out. They said no. And I said, okay, I'm going to light you on fire. And they said, no, you're not. So I lit them on fire. Dude, every single story. It's the craziest shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's war. No, I think Shrek MacAfee is just like one of the all-time warriors.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely a war hero. I'm thinking too. There was one guy. He was saying he picked up. There was a radio man who got shot, and he put the radio over top or on top of the canisters because they were so scared of the flamethrower units that they were trying to pick them off first. So he's like, I'll put more weight on my back if it'll even for half a second stop bullets from flying at me. Because if you're a soldier, there's 13 of you in a hole. You go, there's the flamethrower coming at us right now. You go put everything you can at this man. If you don't get him, we're all gonna cook. So you're gonna try your hardest to get that fucking flamethrower down. And they're still alive today, telling stories.
They didn't get them.
They did not get them. Nope. They were fast. You'd think wearing 10 gallons of fucking gasoline on your back would slow you down a little bit. Turns out you run a little bit faster.
It was a napalm.
I'm sure it was. That's all napalm is. It's just a styrofoam and gasoline mixture.
Yeah. That catches fire and stays on fire.
Yeah, and that middle tank was just compressed air just to push all that gel out. It would, if you put it on a
That'd
tank.
have to be the worst way to die.
Oh yeah,
Sticky fire.
sticky fire. And the
'Cause
craziest
it
thing,
globs and it sticks.
it globs and it sticks, and it burns so long it melts through tanks. You can disable tanks with napalm.
Has that been banned?
I mean, at this point, does anyone follow the fucking Geneva Convention besides us anymore, dude?
Not for long.
No one does.
Yeah,
There's
but any
so many.
president's like, yeah, maybe not.
Every country that's at war has not signed that fucking thing.
yeah,
Israel and Iran have both not signed it, so they're using like cluster munitions and shit that's been outlawed since like World War One.
That thing for us, dude. Why are we using it?
What?
Let's get out of the Genevas.
Yeah, what is it doing for us? It's just holding us back.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure we have chemical weapons.
Our allies don't even follow it. Canadians, they see it as a checklist of things to accomplish. So the Geneva Convention, you mean the Geneva checklist, bitch? Don't send us unless you need us.
We just have to go back to the cold.
Oh
That's
yeah.
all we have to go back to. It's basically already.
Well, that would be interesting if the Canadians sent like a bunch of their special forces into Russia, like into Russia just to fuck shit up. They're the craziest Canadian people who live outside. It's -15 in the summer. They carry General Winter with them in their heart. You're gonna try to freeze out a bunch of Canadians, dude? Get the fuck out of here.
This cat's huge.
Yeah, dude, it's a problem. You want to double or triple her feed?
Yeah, double your feed.
We can't do that. Oh my god.
She deserves to double the feed.
No, she doesn't.
Triple the feed.
Can you hold it down for 30 seconds? I have to pee. Why don't you tell a story?
How do I have to tell a story? This sucks. He just dropped this on me. I wasn't prepared. I remember when I was a kid, I used to make my mom sort my Lego pieces for me because I wasn't gonna do that shit. So she'd have to spend like an hour sorting all the little pieces. That was kind of bitchy of me as a kid. That's why I don't do Legos anymore. I don't have anyone to sort the pieces for me because I'm not doing that bullshit. I used to hate when, because we'd have just buckets of the little pieces, and I don't understand what they all came from. Like, why would you buy a bulk bucket of Legos? That must have been more popular before I was a kid, because they didn't even sell them, I don't think, when I was growing up. To make your own creations? Nah, they always just had the sets. It's acceptable for a kid to have Star Wars Lego sets, but it's weird for a grown adult man to have Star Wars Lego sets. It's what I'm trying to get at.
Big Mama, get out my spot.
No,
Oh.
shh.
Big Mama, go. Move.
You're such a dick, dude.
When I'm gone for like 30 seconds, does it feel like it's Dad's weekend and like everything's just kind of like a little bit off and just he's going through the motions?
Yeah, it should. That's what's going on.
So glad my parents never got divorced, dude.
Why?
Because it just seemed like that would sucked. All of my friends had
two
divorced
Christmases.
parents. Yeah, everyone says that, but both Christmases just suck. Because mom definitely doesn't have any money and dad's trying to buy your affection, but he doesn't even really know what you want.
That's fine. Give me cigarettes.
You want cigarettes for Christmas?
Dad, give me a carton. Give me 18 cartons of
I'm
cigarettes.
sure there are kids in China who get cigarettes for Christmas. I don't think they celebrate Christmas.
CCP just gives you cigs.
They lock you in your house for 18 days, but they bring you cigarettes. So, like, who cares?
Our houses are made of wood. The government gives us cigarettes. What's going on here?
Everything's good.
Everything's great. We're smoking inside in the wood.
We're smoking inside. We're squatting in our. I got off the couch to squat right in front of it to smoke. I am Chinese.
Hole in our floor to shit in. I'm Chinese. It don't go nowhere. Sometimes we have to scoop it out and take it into
I'm
the
just
river.
waiting for China to get hit with like an 11.8 magnitude earthquake.
That's a
Just shake
terrible
this
thing to
fucking-
say. That's a terrible. I want to go home and play Civ.
Listen. Oh, so you can cause earthquakes and hit China?
I can't cause earthquakes, but I can viciously invade people and dismantle them from within.
Yeah.
It's so fun, dude. It's so scary. You should really get into it.
Yeah, I should. I'm so damn busy. I'm always doing something.
Dude, stop making excuses. Be a grown up and play a game. Do what grown ups do. Play video games.
Yeah, I should. I should just take like a full day off of work just so that I can.
Divorced dads get to play video games all the time.
I do.
That's sick.
They also are the meanest people whenever you play online games.
Yeah.
Some middle-aged guy who's just like, "What the fuck? You fucking suck!" And it's like, dude,
You don't have custody of your kids, dude.
Yeah, you haven't seen your kids in 2 years, and you're drunk all the time. You piece of shit. There's still hope for me. You're
Go
fucked.
to elementary school, dude. You're drunk at noon.
Yeah, I'm sick on a Wednesday. I threw up this morning. You threw up this morning because you drank too much alcohol.
I threw up this morning because I have a stomach bug. Pussy.
Yeah, you threw up because you're anxious. Your
You
boss
have
is gonna fire
have to
you.
pay for prostitutes to have sex with you. That's why you threw up.
Yeah, and now you got bad diseases.
You have bad diseases and you drink too much.
And you're taking this out on me. Why? Because
Yeah.
I haven't put a new OP down, you fucking
Your
asshole.
kids are gonna put you in a nursing home and they're gonna abuse you.
I'll put it right next to the fucking garrison. Who gives a shit? You're gonna yell at me? Well,
Push it,
spawn
dude.
points will be right next to each other because you wanted to lip off. Yeah, then okay, go ahead and join a different squad. I don't give a fuck.
Sounds personal.
Sounds like this is every single game. People go, Squad League, can you put down a new OP? And it's like, oh my fucking god. I played this role because I like to have the automatic gun. I don't like doing the other part of the job. Shut the fuck up. Join another squad.
Dude, you suck.
No, I'm kidding. I always throw down OPs, but I actually did. Last time I was playing Hell Let Loose, the fucking commander was getting on my dick for no reason. He was like, he was talking to me. He was like, hey, how about you build a fucking garrison before you run out and get shot again? Try to fucking solo cap. And it's like, I didn't even know there were supplies close by, okay? How about you ask me nicely? I set up the fucking garrison, then like 40 people spawned in 30 seconds. I was like, okay. And he was like, I've been watching you. How the fuck have you been watching me? You can do that?
I've been watching you. Dude.
He's like, you just keep getting killed by the same, you keep running to the same point. Saying this in fucking in commander chat so all the squad leads could hear me. And that's like, it's like talking, it's like getting yelled at by, it's like getting yelled at by your parents in front of your friends. Just being like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Caleb, you can't
Waiting for you to put down a garrison. You're the only
Caleb,
one with an OP over
You
there.
can't shit on the couch. Stop shitting on the couch, Caleb.
I built it too, and they're like, you couldn't have put it even behind anything. I was like,
remember
well, you
your
shut
dad yelling
up.
at you for
Everyone it's
that.
built.
For shitting on the couch.
We ended up losing that garrison.
Also, you had to lose that couch.
What couch are you fucking talking
The
about?
one you shit on.
I didn't shit on a goddamn couch.
I was checking. I wanted to make sure. I know people who shit on couches.
The game is so stressful, and people take it seriously. It pisses
You
me
take it
off.
Seriously. Dude, it's a video game. You don't have to take it that seriously.
I don't even talk to
Unless
people. and
it's
stuff.
World Civ. Then you have to take it seriously because you're overthrowing governments and shit.
People will pretend like when they get shot in that game, they'll go, I'm hit.
It's like, suck my
And then there's always, because it's on PlayStation, there's always a black dude who goes, shut the fuck up. And then nobody's role playing it. All the white people are quiet. No white person's pretending like they're actually been shot.
Yo,
'Cause you
shut
had
the fuck up,
You had
white
some
boy.
black guy go, yo, shut the fuck up. And everyone's quiet for like 15 minutes. And then I start getting bitched at. They go, well, you build a fucking garrison already?
Oh,
It's not my fault we're losing,
You
okay?
said, Black Knight, where you at?
Doesn't say. I always call it, whenever I play online games and someone criticizes me, I go, hey, we're the black people that defend me. And then I turn my mic off and I let them do battle. No one ever comes to my defense, dude. I put up the bat signal
I
all the
remember
time.
being like a freshman or 8th grade and playing with black people in random Fortnite lobbies. That's always fun as hell.
Oh, yeah. Just getting into a lobby and it's just like,
3 black guys.
all
that
of your
know each
team's
other,
black somehow. And you're
that
like,
know
there's
each
no
other, and then you're the only other guy.
They're like, you got a mic and you do, but you don't turn it on because you're scared. You just shake your head. You go with the analog stick right to left, so your character's shaking their head no. They're like, man, this motherfucker ain't got no mic,
And then
broke
you turn
ass.
it on, you say, I do. I was scared of you, but you're nice. I
You
can
guys-
tell you're nice.
I think you guys are gonna be nice to me. I do have a mic, and they go, look at this faggot over here. He thinks we gonna be nuts.
damn, you guys are mean black people. I'm gonna be a police officer.
This
I'm gonna
interact.
grow up to be a police officer. I'm gonna think of you.
I'm gonna become a cop because of this interaction.
Imagine if a white kid dropped that on an all black lobby.
White lives matter, and leaves.
No, just drops. I'm gonna be a cop because of this interaction.
This made me become a police officer.
Would you train your kids to say that to them when they're wilding out? When black people are wilding out, I would be like, if you want them to stop, just say, "You make me want to become a policeman."
Yeah, that's a crazy. Well, white women are already kind of doing that. They've already kind of figured out that you can't say the N-word because you'll get punched, but you can threaten to call the police, which is just about the same. It's like, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to call someone here and they'll shoot you.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot.
That's what they're doing. They're like, well, I'll call the police. And it's like, the fuck am I even doing wrong? You just threatened. You're going to send some state-sponsored assassin over here to shoot me because I'm fishing at this lake that you don't like. Oh, I watched.
Places are pretty cool with people fishing.
Oh, I saw. Oh, yeah.
They're
I saw
never, like, dicks about it.
the videos where it's like some old guy is like, "You're not allowed to have a bike on this path," and he like stands in front and he's like holding the guy's bike and won't let him leave. And then the old guy calls the police. The police come out, get a full understanding of what's going on, and then arrest the old guy.
Yeah, wasting time.
It's the fucking best. I also love to see. There was one video of this lady walking dogs, and this guy is fishing. She goes, "You're not allowed to fish here," and he goes, "Yeah, I am." So she starts like coming up to him and like does this where she like is trying to push him into the water, but he just braces. This old lady, she's like 120 pounds. She bounces off of him, falls on the ground. She goes, oh, okay, and starts walking away.
Calls the police.
You know she called the police, and then the police is like, wait, so let me get this straight. They were doing nothing wrong. You walked up to him and assaulted him, and you're calling the police? She goes, yes, that's correct.
Now you're in cuffs, old lady.
Now you're going to jail, bitch.
For the rest of your fucking miserable old life. You fucking are gonna run until because you push that black.
We're not going to feed you either.
They're gonna feed you Pedialyte.
We're going to feed you we're going to feed you diarrhea medication.
We're gonna feed you diarrhea medication and baby food. No fiber for you, old bitch.
We're just going to push everything out of you.
It's just gonna be liquids both ways.
And we're going to put we're going to put you in a cell with someone who's not going to like that.
We're gonna put you in the cell with the boy.
You're gonna get beat up in there.
You old lady.
You want to act like Mulan? We'll send you to a boys' show.
You're gonna get knocked down, old lady.
How long?
We're gonna put you in there with the most sexually deviant prisoner we have.
How long are there geriatric prisons?
No.
How long until one pops up where it's like this is a prison for people like inmates above 65?
I think inmates above 65 are either let out or killed, so it's fine. They don't have to worry about that.
They go, how much time do you have left? What were your crimes? 2 years? Yeah, you get to live. You have 34 years left?
Go to hell. Gen Pop.
It would be really funny
It's
if
just like every time you become 65, the prison warden's like, hey, he actually touched kids.
it would be
actually fucking molested kids.
it would be real it would be really fucked up, but it's funny at the same time as if you turn 65 in jail, that's where like, oh, new rule, we execute you now. You turn 65 years old in jail, or if you're 65 years and older and you go to jail, they're like, you just got executed.
Death penalty weird. JP death penalty. They're like sharks. they run around you in circles like fucking sharks. The General Pop is just crazy. I'd rather get the chair if I was you. I'd take the chair.
They're not nice to
They're
old
coming
people.
at you in shakes, dude. It's crazy.
Just fry, dude. Just fucking fry.
They put one arm out. They all had shakes, and they just spit around you, cutting. It's crazy. I've seen it happen. It's inhumane. Take the chair.
Just take the chair.
They're like human Beyblades.
You're gonna be the fucking referee. You're 65. You can't handle that.
That's crazy, dude. Thinking about them being sharks with knives just running around you.
They're
Jack the Ripper.
They're fast with it too. I've never seen anyone do anything faster than someone stabbing someone else in prison.
Dude, I wish that people would like fight with knives again or swords. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I
Just
send
use
you
sword
machete
fighting.
fights and you don't
Not
watch them.
machetes. Machetes are too brutal.
Dude, what
you
is
can't block a machete. There's no way.
Yes, you can.
With another machete, they're both like this thick, dude. It's impossible.
How thick do you think swords are? They're razor thin too.
Yeah, but they're wider.
I mean, they come to a wider,
Yeah.
like mid.
Yeah.
But you still have to block the sharp point. You're not blocking the middle of their sword.
Dude, I'm planning on catching it in my chest. Just releasing one like Khal Drogo and then. That's how I plan on.
Let them get it like stuck so far in you they can't get it out. They're trying to lift it.
Flexing it in. Flexing the muscle in around the blade so they can't pull it out and they're going through the throat. That's how I'm gonna win sword fights.
Take one devastating blow, champ it. We eat those and
We
then you
eat
stab
those.
him in his fucking heart.
This has been We Didn't Say That.
All right, are we at an hour at least? Yeah. All right, peace out, guys.